Hello, welcome to our show. And it's called The Long-Winded Road on July 5th, 2026.
Yeah, it's hard not to be long-winded because there's so many darn questions. And the reason questions takes you with you all the time is because the Q takes you with it all the time, the letter Q. And if you look at the letter Q, it's shaped like a zero, but it's also shaped like an egg or an ovum, except it has an intervention in the southeast corner. That's the same place where the sun comes up every morning. Anyway, the letter Q is pronounced Q, but that's also the waiting area, when you have to wait in the queue. But it's also the end of a point or the absolute point, the CUE, the Q. So once we get to the point, then we can leave the queue.
Anyone can win as all are born occupying the axis of creation. Master means Ma plus star, meaning land of stars. The initial CK voiced as CK or seek. Suffer the word is a map to lose all suffering forever. Do you want it? The term Christ was in use long before Jesus was born and goes back to Greek Christos, meaning anointed by creation. The term Christ and its meaning were taught to young Yeshua by the Essenes, and he knew it meant the soul or spark of God inside every newborn child of God.
Nina and myself are married 40 years and have faced each other with mutual admiration and a desire for parity. As a team, we shed our pains and questions, doubts and fears, guilts and shame, and illnesses or judgments. We even cheated the DF, the true meaning of death, and we meet God in every breath or breath. We live now only to give this abundance to any and all who are looking for it.
Folks in the modern tech world give so much dedicated time and energy and value to the system, they completely ignore that they themselves are the absolute center of attention, as they are occupying the axis of creation and the source of all unknown unknowns. Who wants the pathway and cure to unlock all your powers to the unknowns? All complexity is matched in power to the simple. When we balance the two in agreement, we advance and meet progression to higher awareness and self-determination towards self-actualization, to the highest awareness of self and source.
Well, that was very beautiful, except so many multi-syllable words. Maybe not everybody can get it, and it's complex dialogue that way. But you can start at the baselines of the symbols themselves that we connect to the speech that we use. So we'll start at the digits, because they even have to come before the numbers, because the letters, because they represent the sequences. So the digits tell a story, and they do match or are married to the letters. When you spell out the 1 through 9 digits, it's 1 beginning with an O, 2 and 3 beginning with a T, 4, 5 with an F, and so on. And it makes the acronym OTTFFSSEN. The acronym reduces to ONE when it's reduced to its base, and OEN. That's a perfect circle into the N, or the child of God. Inverted, OEN is Neo. That's God's child manifested in the material and ethereal, me. Now OEN, NEO for Neo, or ONE for one, all of these reduce to the letter N, the child of God.
This next section is the media is actually me, Daya.
But all the crimes and all of our enemies have to say their crime in plain sight, because that's the environment that we live in. Everything is naturally ordered and in parity. You ever heard of Tucker Carlson? Well, say it a little slower and recognize what those sounds are saying. They're saying tuck her, or obscure the feminine nature, and then corral the sons. That would be the soul sparks on earth. Tucker Carlson plainly says his crime in plain sight. Dude or it is classed as a sovereign in the coming systems, and is not your friend, but alas, a fiend. Do you want the passcode to discern who the friends are from the fiends? Don't get played like a sucker. Anyone on the world stage was placed there and deserves your compassion only.
Sounds of love and of. AV voiced sounds like of, combining ah and VUH. So AH and VUH. Va. Va.
Makes of.
Of.
Of this, of that, of the other thing. So it's actually the voicing of A and V next to each other, the word of, O-F.
The phonetic spelling of A and V. Va. The letter A was also voiced as AH until after the NWO of Christianity in I-345 AD. So love is L plus plus Va. L is the sprout of the first mortal male child from the feminine will, the feminine will, for an alter ego to fulfill the game plan of creation. Is the physical mortal child of triune nature of feminine, masculine, and unique self, the neutral multiplier and a handholder with God in the material world. Va is the masculine father who organizes the separations of the light world that is sourced from the feminine dark unity world. That's D-arc, dark.
Now the A and V symbols next to each other are representing the sounds in speech of ah and V, and they're the feminine and the masculine. The feminine first, ah, the symbol A, and the masculine second, V, the symbol V. The child is the star between them and holds all the memories of the unity of the feminine and the separations of the masculine. The newborn child plays the role of the mediator, holding hands with the axis of creation, or the creator-designer of all things.
Who is the over-governor of Earth?
Seriously? Well, it, or them, has many names and is nameless, but we know it personally, intimately as machines, the land of Sheen, technology, tactics against us, money that turns us into tokens ourselves, and this new name called AI. It's not a new boss though, it's the old boss. The entity we call AI has been managing the world's systems for hundreds of thousands of years.
This next section is called How Speech Beats Say 10 or 1-0. Language, speech, and the symbols and sequences are a map and a blueprint of creation and mankind and their purpose as manifestations of the most unique one. The words formulate via man's ideas and the operating system of natural order, power, and intelligence. When you say, "I am sorry," to someone, you cast your soreness onto them. The air we breathe and the form realities in is the flesh of God and belongs to every breath and every pulsing heart.
Yeshua, also known as Jesus, stated that he was the Son of Man and that all humans are the Son, or S-U-N, of God. The politicians changed that around to diminish your progress and to extend the Mortal Kombat continuum. Do you want the truth of the lies in the Bible and the HRC Club of Romans, who only know thievery and killing? They serve the chief of this world that wants material and density and our high awareness to be lowered into perpetuity. Would you like to hear the truth of why you were born here? Well, check this out. I Googled it. And Google is a sneaky code to Gog, the chief of the gels. It's the truth in plain sight that makes tips. You know, gel is the fourth state of water, and what most of the plasma environment of your anatomy is contained in, the fourth state of water, or gel.
Let's look at television. In 1961, I Love Lucy changed the dynamics between men and women and gave rise to fervency to feminism. Since then, transhumanism has skyrocketed in popularity. Palantir, or CIA, now manages every flock camera in USA. You are in a flock or a herd now. Discord is the MIC operation. Every keystroke or voice call or file share is databased in Utah. Social media equals SM and is used as a surveillance control weapon against soul-carrying humans. The CSRQ is the new social credit system being set up since 1945.
So the whistleblowers let us know about this CSRQ, or the name attached to your name, either a common, a sovereign, a restricted, or a quarantine. And that would be in a containment system within the contained Earth. Did you know that the word Mark Zuckerberg, in German, it means the mark of Sugar Mountain, Zuckerberg, Sugar Mountain. Zuck was born as Jacob Greenfield, a relative to the Rothschilds. FB, Facebook, is not organic. It's an MIC program and a weapon.
The name Hitler means high tiller. It is significant because HI is also the foundation of history. HI story. Hitler reduces to HT and LR. The HT means hat of the body, the head. LR means duality and picking a side, left, right. All above is supernatural divine coincidences that replay over and over in language and words.
Oh, well, let's look at another cool one. Remember earlier we talked about the symbols A and V and how they're found in the words of and love? Well, the latest version of the Bible that everyone references is the KJV version, but that also is the voicing of Cage AV. KJV also in your subconscious hears Cage AV, and it has to parse, but the remembrance of the sounds of Cage AV is built into KJV. So what does it mean to cage the A and the V? This is a supernaturally appearing meaning in the phonetics of the KJV. AV are the symbols of the feminine and the masculine. The K is the symbol of the triune format of the universe. The straight line in the K is for ice. The bent lines are for fire. And the mystery is the star that connects them and gives them form and life.
Emotion is an acronym to Essence in Motion, or your essence spread out and diluted. This facilitates choice and the will. Our emotions are tied to our essence inception point. This indicates why the human being is the highest resource in this universe. The word know comes from GNO in Latin, gnosis. Philology is the study of the morphologic nature of speech and language. Language is a lane gauge to all matters. 1009.
100% valid.
100% validated. And the word know was KNOW. And a user asked, pretty sure it's artificial intelligence.
Yeah, we get that a lot. But you know, the word artificial is based in the word artifice, which means to lie, steal, or beguile, or trick, the work of a jester or a trickster. So artifice is the base of artificial, and the next sound you make after artifice is shall. So it's artifice plus shall. It means the will to give power to a liar.
And another user said, can you give a detailed message as to why is health completely related to the all one creator? Could you tell something about this and that had never been told before?
Never been told before. Well, that's quite a big bill, but I'll answer anyway. Your anatomy, your physicality, is the highest form in the universe and is a container and microcosm of the universe itself and all that has proceeded since the beginning. It has great power, and you are the steward of it. Great power carries a great obligation, regardless whether it was spelled out to you.
The dark, light, and center point. And the center point is the mediator, you. Everyone is born with a piece of the never-ending, never-beginning line as part of their triunal format of a line of two extremes, and yourself as the axis between them. It is the same format as the universe. Humans are part monkey as they have a monkey mind. Monkey is a sly code to monkey. I am using monkey in the best possible context. Ito? FDR and Churchill were in on the Pearl Harbor bombing and destruction of pre-World War II Japan.
Most of World War II included the destruction of old buildings that showed and demonstrated the old technology of the world before this new world that we live in now, since the beginning of the 20th century. The term Musk is attached to X and Starlink and SkyDaddy. Musk works for the overlords, and all his businesses are military funded. We are now invaded and flocked in every category in this external world. You are now forced to lay down to it or go inside for the truth and power of your birthright and inception. The only escape is within, where the S and the cape of protection and the escape is found.